What's up? Um, so I wanted to talk about the very first time I had a psychotic break. So I've had a psychotic episode where I get taken to the hospital and it lasts a few months, and this isn't that. This is just my very first detachment from reality, where I lost connection with it. I think I was about 16 years old, 15, 16, early 16. And I had been smoking weed every single day and drinking alcohol from time to time. And I had been smoking these strains of weed called NYC Diesel and Jack Herer. And Jack Herer is a powerful strain. It's known to be one of the more powerful ones. And I had been smoking that all day. And so it was evening time, getting into evening, and I had been smoking all day, and I went upstairs, went to the washroom, and everything had this shaky look to it, like it was about to fall apart, and suddenly I lost control. I was really on edge, and suddenly everything was vibrating with electricity and energy, and it just broke apart, and the walls turned into red meat, and there was blood coming down the walls, like they were gushing blood. And yeah, and then suddenly I felt like I was in this meat locker. I could see bodies or whatever hanging from the ceiling, and then this meat locker turned into a maximum security prison. And then I felt like I was losing my mind, when your eyes roll backwards. I felt like that's what was happening. And so um, then I found myself in this gray place. I was in this gray place, and there were these doors along, lining up a hall, just on the side of a hallway, and there was this circular door about this big on each, this circular window on each door, and I looked through one, and I saw this it was like this huge laundry machine with a center part that was spinning, and the whole room was just filled with blood and skeletal remains and flesh and whatever, and it was turning around, and I remember I was hearing these drilling sounds and screaming, and then when I finally got back 20 seconds later, I was really moved. I was fucked up. I was befuddled by the experience, and I remember making my way to the bedroom, and there were these forces pushing me around and just shoving me, and I couldn't walk straight because these forces kept coming into me and pushing me. And let's see, I made my way to my bed, and my bed was shaking violently, and I just stayed there underneath my covers until it's eventually the shaking slowed down, and it became more gentle, and I remember it was a scary experience. The psychotic episode sort of stabilized at that time, and so that's my very first time having a psychotic break. Thanks for watching.